What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, you already know my goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne.
Not go all the way down on it. Maybe I can't suck deep.
I went down on mine, bro.
I did mine too.
You gotta do it on my snap though.
Oh.
Yeah. Shot.
Do it, Monica.
Kiki.
Oh Lord.
Monica. Come on, Monica. Let's go, Monica.
Girl, that man wrong for this. He gonna help.
Go down. Get down, Monica. Get down on it.
Let me see, Monica. I ain't get this.
Monica barely went past the head. No, I think I saw you taking it in deep, kicking.
No, I can't make it to the bottom part.
I went down deep.
Yeah, you gotta
So you gotta stick to this.
Guys, so y'all saw the first clip, and this is not the only clip that I'm going to play. I'm actually going to review a woman who basically has a self-reflection and a revelation, if you will, about herself and what she actually brings to the table. Now, this is not speaking for all women. This is not speaking for all black women, because this video is going to be specifically about black women. But this video does represent how a lot of sisters have been led astray, and now on the back end, when they actually start dealing with a man who's worth something, then they start to realize that, oh, the way that I've been doing things is wrong. So anyways, let's get into the video.
So the point of me making this live was basically, I realized today that I have nothing to offer a man. Nothing. And I feel like it took, number one, it took me 32 years to realize it, because I just found that out today. So I was today years old when I realized.
So guys, she says it took her 32 years to realize that she has nothing to offer a man. So what do you think she's been doing in the meantime? Okay, what do you think she's been up to, right? That whole time between 18 and 32, she was dealing with the Pookies and Ray Rays and the guys who pretty much didn't require anything out of her. But now that she's older in age, she's looking for a more serious, more mature guy. And that's why she's able to come to this revelation, because with the help of a man who had direction, he led her to the realization that, hey, all my life I've just been, you know, out here having fun, riding the CC, getting my back broken out by, you know, Thuggo and them. But I actually have not ever tried to contribute to building a relationship that is bountiful in any type of, or any sense of the word.
Realized it. And then it took me a lot of pride swallowing to be able to admit it. I'm gonna tell you why I feel the way I feel. This is not based off anyone else. This is only based off myself, but I just wanted to share it just in case it may help somebody else. I feel like I don't have anything to offer to a man because a man asked me what I had to offer him, and it was the way he asked that made me realize that I don't.
So most women believe that the man is supposed to offer them something. Okay, so the power dynamics are always screwed up, you know, and that's why you see so many women taking men on foodie dates and trying to trick them. Okay,
he simply stated, I realize that you're single, but tell me, what would I benefit from having you as my woman? Now, outside of the basics, like, oh, I look nice, I can cook, I work, I don't
look nice is debatable.
didn't have nothing else to offer. And
the piercings for me is a red flag. The hair dyed is a red flag. She's a walking red flag. 32. It's not looking good.
reason I realized that I didn't is because I got to thinking about myself, and all I've been doing for so many years is just working and taking care of kids.
And she's a single mom. She already has kids. This is why the man had to ask her, hey, what would you even bring to me that would elevate my life? Because taking on your burden is just like that. It's a burden. Taking on your kids, fathering your kids, being a role model to your kids is extra time out of my day that I could be spending on building a business or working to better myself.
I don't know necessarily what I'm into, so there goes hobbies. I'm not necessarily sure my feminine level of energy because majority of my relationships, I wore the pants. So how can you...
So she said the majority of her relationships, she wore the pants, so she was not able to walk in her feminine. The reason why she wore the pants is because she's dealing with lesser men. See, she's dealing with guys who need to move in with her, who need to use her car, who need to ask her for some money. That is why a lot of black women end up single, because they start dating guys who have nothing and they're used to that power dynamic. So when they actually run across a guy who's worth a damn, they don't know how to handle it, and they end up self-sabotaging the relationship and pushing that man away because they're like, why is this dude treating me so good when I've had to take care of men? Why is he now taking care of me? It feels weird to them, right? That a man is actually going to be on his stuff because they don't expect much out of brothers. That's just the facts.
As a woman, offer to be a woman to a man if you've never fully been a woman. I am a woman because I'm a female, but I'm talking about like actually be a woman, like to a man. I've never experienced that, so I don't know what that feels like. So I can't honestly say that I have anything to offer as far as a woman outside of just being a woman. So that means all I really do have to offer is some pussy because I'm a woman and we have one.
Wow. She said all she has to do is offer some WAP because she's a woman and that's all she has. I mean, she's keeping it a buck. At this point, at this stage, you got kids, you working, you don't have time to even be in your feminine, you don't have time to even be with a man like that. You can't work off his schedule because you got to keep working.
That's really not enough. I can't honestly say I can offer you a nurturing environment because I'm too frustrated about the children that I have and the lack of help that I have with them.
So her baby daddies ain't nothing. They ain't helping her out. They ain't paying no child support. They ain't coming picking the kids up. They're not doing 50-50 custody. And she pretty much knew that. When she laid down with those guys, I'm pretty sure she knew they wasn't about nothing.
It's like I can't necessarily be so nurturing to you when I'm frustrated at the amount of nurturing that I'm already doing. So therefore, I know I can't offer you that. I can offer cooking for you, but then to me, it comes at a price because if you're coming and you're sitting and you're eating my food and you're not providing any of it, I'm a feel away. So
wow. So this woman is not even benevolent enough. She doesn't like to share enough to share her groceries. She's adding up everything. She's adding everything up because she's used to dealing with dudes who need to, suck resources out of her and not the other way around.
So now I'm offering you bitterness. That's not anything a man wants. Why would you want a bitter female? Well, I'm bitter because of my own merits. So it's not your job to fix the bitterness. It's my job to fix. As much as I want a man to come to me ready, able to provide, work, and handle himself, I think that me as a female, I need to have my emotions in check because if a man wants peace, I don't have any because I'm frustrated. I'm bitter, I'm emotional, I'm upset. So I made this video because today I realized that I don't have anything to offer a man outside of good looks. And I learned that I don't want a man.
That's debatable.
And for just his looks. So how can I be so selfish and only offer a bare minimum and expect so much?
So y'all heard her. She said she wants a man for more than his looks, money, status, right? All that kind of stuff. Provision, protection, a covering, right? But all she wants to offer is looks and WAP. Until she had that revelation, that's all she had to offer. But it's too late now. You're pretty much donezo. I mean, the guy who's putting you on game, shout out to him. because he's actually putting you on game, but he's not finna keep you. Come on, keep it a buck.
That is some unfair shit. Now, I don't know about all these other females. Other females may not agree or even feel the way I feel about the children that I have and the lack of help that I have with them.
They would call this woman a pick-me. All her sisters, those chicks in the beginning clips who were slurping on the little daiquiris or whatever, they would call her a pick-me.
So it's like I can't necessarily...
They would call the woman in the middle who didn't do it, the one who sat there on her phone, a pick-me for not topping up the dildo drink or whatever.
Be so nurturing to you when I'm frustrated at the amount of nurturing that I'm already doing. So therefore I know I can't offer you that. I can offer cooking for you, but then to me it comes at a price, because if you're coming and you're sitting and you're eating my food and you're not providing any of it, I'm a feel away. So now I'm offering you bitterness. That's not anything a man wants. Why would you want a bitter female? Well, I'm bitter because of my own merits. So it's not your job to fix the bitterness. It's my job to fix. As much as I want a man to come to me ready, able to provide, work, and handle himself, I think that me as a female, I need to have my emotions in check, because if a man wants peace, I don't have any, because I'm frustrated. I'm bitter, I'm emotional, I'm upset. So
at least she's honest.
I made this video because today I realized that I don't have anything to offer a man outside of good looks. And I learned that I don't want a man for just his looks. So how can I be so selfish and only offer a bare minimum and expect so much? That is some unfair shit. Now, I don't know about all these other females. Other females may not agree or even feel the way I feel. But I know me. I know the man that I'm looking for and wanting. I'm not even half of him. So the reason that I'm even talking about all of this is because I watched a video that Steve Harvey had a while ago.
And she makes a great point that a lot of women are asking for a man that they don't even measure up to. A lot of women are asking for a man that is out of their league, who's way past them, light years ahead of them.
And what he said was that when you're out looking for a spouse, you should find a person that is a cup that is the same type of cup as you. So if you imagined yourself as a water bottle, and this is 2 Ozarka bottles. If you meet a spouse that is just a cap, and then you're a bottle, when you go into pouring into this person, they're a cap. So that means they can only hold a cap full of what you've poured. Well, if you pour everything you got into them, they've only held a cap full amount. So now...
Look, and although I enjoy the analogy, all this analyze in the analogizations and all this kind of stuff, it's just like you're trying to complicate. You're doing too much. You're complicating it. You are not fit because you got kids out of wedlock with a dude who ain't nothing. So now you want to come on in the back end and have a dude play stepdaddy. It don't work like that. Dudes don't want to play stepdaddy. We done wisened up now. We're not with it no more. So you put yourself in this predicament, and you got to reap what you sow. You got to face those consequences and pray that you can find a guy, right, who's probably not going to measure up to all your standards, but you're going to have to find one to help you raise those kids. And I feel sorry for that man.
Now it's time for them to pour back into you, and all they have is the cap. But you're still this whole bottle. So you expect this little cap to fill all of you up. That doesn't work. So now I'm realizing I've been walking around feeling like a bottle, but really I'm a cat. And I'm out here looking for bottles, and niggas are shaped like bottles, ain't full of shit. And I have nothing to fill them with. So I'm empty and low, and these men are empty too, and I'm out here mad about it. So I had to take a step back, and I've just learned this. I had to take a step back and look at myself and realize, girl, you don't even have shit to offer. Why you out here mad at these men? So how about you focus on getting you something to offer a man that would be something that they could walk away from you and feel like, you know what, I can't live without her.
Yeah, a lot of these women's saving grace is gonna be their kids. Like, the kid turned out to be a Zion Williamson, okay? The stepdaddy, even though he got snubbed at the draft and didn't get a mention of how much he helped to mature and prepare Zion for the NBA and college ball. You know, the stepdaddy, he may not get the accolades, but he's gonna reap the benefits of dealing with a woman who raises a star. That's a once in a lifetime chance, though. The odds are against her, and it ain't like she knows much about raising a super athlete. They just, I'm gonna take him to practice and pick him up. Okay, so That's pretty much the only benefit I see that a guy could really get out of those kids.
Because without her, I can't do this, this, and this, and this. Because I'm telling you,
unless he couldn't have kids of his own.
with me, you can get you some attitude. All the bitches got attitude. Well, I got one of them. Nobody wants that. And with me, you can get a baby because I seem to make those. But all the bitches do that. So what about me is going to be different from this next female? I'm about to take the time and figure that shit out. So I just want to share with y'all that some of us ladies may not necessarily have anything to offer a man, and we don't realize that because we feel like we're a woman and that's enough. But if you want a man to be more than just a nigga, then you gonna kind of have to be more than just a bitch. Okay, that's all. Have a good day.
She made great points. It's good that she came to this self-realization. Maybe a little too late. Okay, too little, too late. And I don't know if a guy, I mean, she might be talking to a dude, whatever, but any guy who really has that bag, really got something about him, he's not signing up for taking on chick with kids. Unless she's sitting on something, unless her body is just crazy, right? But it don't look like, she's alright, nice skin, whatever, clear face, but the piercings is OD. It looks like she's like one of them super liberal retro type guy. I don't know. Not that attractive to me. But anyways, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne, man. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship question to the email down below, and you already know. Reclaim your throne.
Reclaim your throne.